All right, so welcome to another interesting episode of Soccer Punch here on the Al Media podcast, where we'll be talking about the Ballon d'Or race 2024. Who is leading the race to win the next Ballon d'Or? Who is going to succeed Lionel Messi to be the latest winner of the Ballon d'Or? There are currently three leading contenders. One won the UEFA Champions League as well as the La Liga, and also ended up being voted the best player in La Liga in the 2023-2024 season. All right, so the other also is a Brazilian who has also won the La Liga and then also the UEFA Champions League. And then you have a player who plays for Spain, winning the Euros as well as the Premier League. We are talking about Brazilian Vinicius Jr, English international Jude Bellingham, and then also the Spaniard who just won the Euros and also the best player in the just ended Euros. That's Rodrigo Cascante. These are the three front runners for the 2024 Ballon d'Or. And today I have my panelists here, and they'll be telling me who they think the favorite to win the accolade is. And I'll welcome Force and also Courage to the studios. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, Josiah.
All right, so Lionel Messi won the last one, and I think 2024 Ballon d'Or is just there for the taking. But the three front runners, according to the tabloids, are Jude Bellingham, Vinny Jr., and Rodrigo. One of these three players will end up being the winner of the 2024 Ballon d'Or. Let me start off with you, Force. Who do you think stands the chance to, be crowned the winner of the Ballon d'Or?
Well, Josiah, the year under review has been, to me, it's not been fantastic. It's been underwhelming, per the standards that we have seen over the past decade, right? I mean, over the past 10, 12 years, where we had Lionel Messi, where we had Cristiano Ronaldo, fighting for it. The standard was so high that you realize that even if you score 20 goals, 25, 30 goals, and your performance is at the 70th percentile, you have no shout out in. But now we are looking at players who are scoring an average of 15, 20 goals a season, and they are being chosen as contenders. But within this bunch of mediocrity, I would say that Vinicius Jr stand the most competitive advantage, has the most competitive advantage, considering the fact that last season he was immersed, right, in the laurels that Real Madrid won. He was immersed in the winning the Champions League, in the winning the Spanish La Liga. If you look at his statistics, his database metrics, he was up there with every single person that he's competing with. The only problem that I think is going to negate his shout is the fact that his input in the Copa America wasn't that great. But if you juxtapose that to what is currently happening with his competitors or his contenders, Jude Bellingham did not really have a good tournament when he came to the Euros. He was shambolic, he was below par. Rodri had a really great tournament, but he was nowhere near his best in the Champions League. So comparatively, I think that Vinicius Jr has a good shot, to be crowned the best player or be given the opportunity to be the Ballon d'Or winner in 2024.
All right, that's quite an interesting take over there. We're looking at the top three front runners, to land the Ballon d'Or trophy. Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo Cascante of Manchester City, and then Vinicius Jr, the Brazilian, also of Real Madrid. Right, let me bring you in. Four things that Vinicius Jr has done enough, to be crowned king of the Ballon d'Or. But do you side with him?
No, I think the kid from Birmingham, that Jude Bellingham, deserves it. Because you're looking at a player who came from an relatively lesser league.
Yeah, that's the
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga.
Yes, from Germany to La Liga. In his first season, he's been able to score close to 20 goals. I think 19 goals.
In La Liga.
Yes, played out of position. First of all, he adopted very well, performed very well. From the beginning of the season, he was the one carrying Real Madrid, the whole Real Madrid team on his shoulders. He went far to win the La Liga. In his first season, he played a very vital role. He then won the best player in the same league, the La Liga, and then sends that form into the national team jersey, colours. Yeah. He took England all the way to the Euros finals. He was their best player throughout the tournament, scoring very important goals as well. I think, aside individual performances, trophies as well count. He's won the La Liga, he's won the Champions League, and then he did very well in the Champions League as well. So let's say if Vinicius Jr also won same laurels, then now it's boiled down to individual brilliances. What did Vinicius Jr offer to Real Madrid that Bellingham couldn't. I think they are at par at Real Madrid. Now let's get to the national team side.
Yeah.
There were 2 separate tournaments.
Yeah.
One the Copa.
Yeah. And the other, the Euros.
Yes, in the absence of Neymar, everyone was looking at Vinicius Jr. to produce magic or be the star man of the team.
Yeah.
He was a pale shadow of himself. But on the other side, Jude Bellingham, a 21-year-old, was able to carry England all the way to the final. Played every match, gave 9 over 10 performances. You see, it took him a 93rd minute winner for England to advance into the semi-final. That historic goal. And then with all in a nutshell, I think he deserves more shout-outs than the rest. He stands tall.
First, I think you guys are omitting Rodrigo Cascante, who won the league and also the Euros with. But you think Jude Bellingham, really provides some stiff competition?
Josiah, you see, when we are talking about the best players for the year under review, you don't necessarily have to be a part of a team that goes very far in the tournament, right? The most critical assessment tool is your input, right? And we can say confidently that from minute 1 of the European Championship that has just ended, Jude Bellingham had to be poor to the extent that all the journalists in England were calling for him to be benched, for Cole Palmer to start the games. So it just goes to tell you that he did not have an impact in the European Championships. Yes, Vinicius did not go very far in the tournament. So that negates itself, right? The performance of Jude Bellingham and that of Vinicius in their respective national teams negate itself. So at the end of the day, you realize that over there, then you can say that Rodrigo has a chance over there. But when it comes to club competition, where most of the data and the metrics are taken from, Rodrigo fell short. So the competition to me is going to be between Jude Bellingham and then Vinicius Jr., where Vinicius Jr. was at par with Jude Bellingham when it comes to the league. And in the Champions League, Vinicius Jr. was adjudged the best player in the Champions League. So you realize that it boils down to whom your preferences are. But I am saying that no matter who wins the 2024 Ballon d'Or, the standard is low compared to what we have come to be accustomed to over the past 15 years, where people are scoring 40, 45, 50 goals a season, where people's standard were winning the treble, scoring goals, assists in volumes, right, compared to what we have seen last season. So I am saying that in the midst of that mediocrity, Vinicius Jr. stands a better chance compared to what Jude Bellingham or Rodrigo have been able to achieve under the year for the year under review.
All right, so a very controversial and yet debatable topic we have today. It's the 2024 Ballon d'Or trophy. Who goes on with it? We are talking about the front runners, the 3 of them being Vinny Jr., Jude Bellingham, and then Rodrigo Cascante, who won the Euros with Spain and then the Premier League with Manchester City. What's your take on that one? Who do you think will walk home with the Ballon d'Or trophy? Who is going to succeed Lionel Messi? Only time will definitely get to tell. But don't forget to comment who do you think should be winning it in the comment section, and then also subscribe to the channel. That's very, very important. See you again in the next episode. Bye.